Hello everyone, welcome back to the Thrustmaster channel, and today we'll be going to doing a little flight on Microsoft Flight Simulator where we'll be going to check out the nearest F1 circuit to where I currently am and the current race week on the F1 calendar. So we're in Azerbaijan, it's Baku street circuit this week. We take a nice little hop from the main airport over to the street circuit, have a fly around, see if you can see any recognisable corners, maybe turn 8, the one where Charles Leclerc crashed, and then see if you can land on the straight. I don't know how good it would be. The satellite photogrammetry or whatever they call it, it's probably not too accurate because of Baku's not a popular tourist destination. So it's not going to be like Paris, London, New York, where it's meticulously been hand done by the developers at Asobo or Microsoft. But we're going to have a nice little flight anyway, just something different from the channel. Nice quick hop over, 15-minute video hopefully to check out the sights and sound of F1 circuits, as we probably won't be able to get there unless you live in that country. Fortunately me, I'll be going to Silverstone this year. I've got some tickets, but I won't be going to Baku this weekend because there's no flights out there for us. So without further ado, we'll get started. Let's take off the old parking brake. It's going to be pretty windy, I can imagine. It is live weather. And we're off, we're up. So this is just a nice little small light aircraft, no faster than 85 knots, just so it's quite a small circuit. Very windy on that little lake there. The water does look good in this sim. You're probably wondering why I'm doing a lot of flight sim stuff as well as my racing stuff. I do like, I've always loved flight sims, just I've never had the PC to play the recent ones, and now I've got all the gear, and no idea how to fly. I'm just practicing and trying to think of things to do. Whereas, as you can go anywhere in the world in this flight sim, I thought why not visit all the F1 circuits, keep it racing, as we are the Try Racing channel. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, very windy. Buffeting already. Here's live weather. This is what Baku looks like today. It's going to be very windy because we're right next to the coast, obviously. As you can see there, there's the... I don't know which sea that is. Is it a sea or is it a... Yeah, I think it is a sea, isn't it? The Black Sea? Potentially? Unsure. So, we're just up at 1,000 feet at the moment. Let's see if we can get a better view. There we go. Flying over towards the coast. Only a nice little short flight. Nothing too adventurous. Nice flat land, obviously. Let's see if we can get an outside view. Have a quick look. There we go. Bit of a crosswind going on. Looks good. Yeah, you can see how much I'm being pushed over. Nice little tiny aircraft, single propeller, just flying out over. There we go. And we're back. Trying to figure out the camera still. Yeah, being pushed out wide, look at that. Very windy. F1 cars don't like the wind. Same as planes, they all rely on aerodynamics. I've got a crosswind here, it's pushed me over to the right, very strong. I've got a bit of a drift on. So I might try and get a little bit lower, just to take out the wind.
Baku approach icon Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is type icon 856 miles south of Uniform Bravo Zulu Alpha.
So that tall tower there, I think, is what we're aiming for. So just past that is going to be the circuit.
Icon Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Baku approach. Squawk 1616.
Squawk 1616 icon X-ray Golf Sierra.
Loads of turbulence.
Icon X-ray Golf Sierra radar contact 6 miles south of Uniform Bravo Zulu Alpha 1,100 feet. Altimeter.
So he's saying airspeed's still about 85 knots.
Roger, Icon X-ray Golf Sierra. Baku approach icon Alpha Sierra X-ray
The
Golf
drift
Sierra.
you've got.
Request clearance to transition Charlie
See if we
airspace.
can go a bit lower.
Icon Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf, Sierra Baku approach. Clear through the Charlie airspace.
Clear through Charlie airspace icon X-ray Golf Sierra.
So just trying to maintain the current route as best as I can, but I've literally got a massive, almost a drift, heading out towards sea. We're not going too fast in relation to the land. I've only got an indicated airspeed of 80, 75 knots. Just trying to maintain 1,000 feet. So this thing can land on water. That might be something we can do as the circuit is next to the coast, but with this wind it will be difficult. And unfortunately the way that the software works on the sim is that the land isn't actually very flat unless it's handcrafted by the developers, so I can imagine the main straight is very bumpy. And I don't really want to tempt it with this wind, but we'll have a look and we'll give it a go. So it's going to be coming up on the main circuit. I think I can see the straight there. See how windy it is. Look at those waves. I mean, look at the drift I've got going on. I'm pointing over there. I'm going left. Just trying to drag me around a bit. Right then, I think they're coming up. Yeah, so there's turn 1, just at the bottom of that building. There's a long straight. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. And there's a runoff. So I come down on turn 1. So that corner there, as we're just coming round a bit. So the runoff is as it's going towards the right of this aircraft. It's where is it Ricardo and Verstappen crashed? And they're going down. There it is. There's the long straight. It doesn't look too flat, does it? That's going to be difficult to land on, but we'll give it a go. There's turn 1. Moving through to turn 2. Slow the engine down a bit. We're going a bit too quick. There's turn 1. Look. Moving on to turn 2. Try and get a bit of height. Zoom out a bit. There we go. See a bit better. That's turn 2 there. So trying to follow the track, trying to do it off memory. Obviously it's not set up in the street circuit. Turn 3. It takes a sharp left 90. And then into turn 4. The wind's knocking me down a bit. Turn 4 goes around there. This aircraft doesn't have a turning circle for Formula 1 car, so we're just going to spin it round. The wind isn't helping me either. Just my head out the window. Wind out here. There's the main straight still. Trying to find turn 8. See if you can see it. Is that it there? one of these buildings down here, I think. Trying to see turn 8. There it is. I've got it. So there, you can see it. Trying to circle around it. There it is, just there, just on the wingtip. Now, that's turn 8. Up and then to the right, round that kind of green grassy area, then straight through down to the back straight. So if you go, follow it now, so just going over it. So nose just going over turn 8 now, just see it there. And then we're flying over that now, round this slight corner, up to the back straight, and the left 90. Where Hamilton and Vettel crashed during the safety car, or purposely drove into, whatever you wanted to call it. And that little roundabout there where the wingtip is, that leads to the back straight. Come around the back straight, and then it's a straight power. All the way through to the finish. So that's Baku. So should we try and land on the old? Let's see if we can land on the straight. It's very windy. Flaps down. There's the straight, that big building there. We'll look at turn 1 as a runoff probably. And like a crosswind landing as well, which is going to be difficult. Very bumpy there. I can just see a bump to the right, so if I can go past that bump. Let's see what happens. If I crash, I crash. That's life. Here's a crosswind landing. Huge crosswind landing. Look at that bump there by that building. It's not one of them. That's where the pits is usually. Come on, get past the bump, get past the bump. Stop. Right, so that didn't work out. So we're going to try and land turn 1 into the wind, flaps down, gear down, turn 1 into the wind, and hopefully it's a bit flatter. We'll find out. There's turn 1 there. So that's the problem. Look, I mean, you got some bugs over there. I mean, look at that. Don't think that's the same if you ascend Baku, a rising waterfall of water. But there you go. That's the difficulty of trying to simulate the whole world. There are going to be some little problems, but they'll get sorted eventually. Start bringing her in. I don't know what happens if you hit any vehicles in this, and if they're solid objects or not. I'm sure we'll find out in a minute. There's turn 1, dead ahead. I'll bring that down a bit. About a 3-degree slope, it says. I've lost so many hours to this game already. I've only had it a week. I'd advise you to buy it if you are so inclined with this sort of simulation. I can already see how bumpy it is. That's not going to be fun, is it? That's the problem with if they don't handcraft the cities. Obviously, there's so many millions of cities around the world. All the terrain's not correct. It's all done off satellite data, which you think would be pretty accurate. Right, there's turn 1. Flare the aircraft a bit. Over the cars. The wind's keeping me up a little bit. There we go. And we've landed it. Oh, right in the middle of an integer. Yeah, perfect. Stop at the red light, is it? Don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you like this sort of thing or not. I'll keep doing the circus anyway because I'm enjoying it myself, and I'll pop them on. If you do like it, don't forget to put a like and subscribe if you want to see any more areas where you want to see any more landmarks or anything in relation to race circuits, or want me to try anything, try and land aircraft silly places. I'll give it a go as well. Leave a comment down below. Thank you for your support as always. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, not too far away now, so any subscriptions would be greatly received. Thank you very much. Have a good week, enjoy the F1, and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers.